I also have this very firm belief in the goodness of people.
How do you do that? How do you have both of those beliefs?
Because you know what? We have children, right? Anybody who has children can see your child isn't born evil. They're not, right?
They're a pocket of goodness.
They're a pocket. And it's through life experiences that people develop which way they're going to go, that people make their decisions, right? It's through experiences they have and influences they have in their life. So if we can create enough positive influences, then we should be able to keep everybody on the positive side. You
just referenced the Deadpool 2 movie without even realizing it.
I know.
And how bad is it that I caught this reference to an obscure sequel, Deadpool 2? Right?
But Deadpool's so great.
So here in this movie, you have this 14-year-old mutant kid who can start fire with his hands. And then you have this, and he is coming out of an orphanage that's abusing him. And he's angry and he's hurt. So he starts hurting other people. And then you've got this future warrior, a guy named Cable, who comes back in time specifically to kill the 14-year-old kid before the 14-year-old kid becomes an adult, who kills Cable's family. And the hero of the story, who has faith in people, is Deadpool.
Well, really, it's Deadpool's wife influencing Deadpool, see?
Soft power.
Soft power.
There it is, right there.
Right there.
And then you have like this smart-assed, perfect casting. Whoever cast Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, that person needs an Academy Award or something, because that is like the perfect casting. Ryan Reynolds is just, I actually wonder what Ryan Reynolds is. Ryan, if you're watching this, I would love to have dinner with you just to see what you're actually like in person. So please, everybody, comment on this, tag Ryan Reynolds, because I absolutely want to meet this guy. Because I want to know if, Ryan, are you as snarky and smart-assed in person, or are you kind of like a quiet, reserved thespian artist who just puts on the dramatic persona of being a smart-ass? And I really want to know, because this is basically me, dude. I'm a giant dad geek. That's what I am. If you don't think I'm a giant dad geek, thank you. You are probably also a giant dad geek right along with me. But my point is that the hope that people are good is a beautiful thing. But like, even according to my foundation faith, the world is a fallen place. We had our chance where everything was great, and we failed. And now we live in a fallen world. And when I look around, I see signs of a fallen world everywhere. Yeah. Like, yes, our children are pockets of goodness. And still, even then, like, we do terrible things to children. Children turn into terrible adults sometimes. Children do terrible things to other children. Yeah. By default. But that is not a good world. That is a world where it takes effort and focus and energy to make things good.
Right. But isn't that, not to get into a religious conversation, but
just a philosophical discussion even.
Isn't that the point of free will? The choice, right? And like you said, it's an effort, right? Human beings aren't here to just live an easy life. Life isn't easy. It's not meant to be easy. So in Buddhism, we have the concept of personal responsibility, right? In Christianity, I'm kind of mentally equating that to free will, right? Like, you make the choice on what you are going to do to another person, right?
Hold on. Boom, I'm going to win this. Oh, you guys get to watch me win this. Here we go. Oh, this is the replay of the show. This is the sports replay. Christianity, yes, my faith,
yes,
believes that we come from a fallen world, and that we have to put energy and effort to emulate and to show honor and glory to God in order to make sense of this world. You are Buddhist.
Yes.
As I recall learning recently, there are 7 levels to Buddhahood. And all humans start at the base levels. Is that correct?
Yes, there are multiple sects of Buddhism. And we all live in these 10 worlds, which are these emotional worlds.
What are the first 3 worlds?
Anger, greed, and stupidity.
Ah, Yes. So we all live there until
rise up.
How do you rise up?
Through your own actions.
So we all start in, what was it? Greed, anger,
greed, stupidity.
Anger, greed, and stupidity. That doesn't sound like a good place.
But
we
it's
all
up to
start
us
there
to rise,
yes.
right? And why did
so does Jesus, that mean
why did Jesus come to earth? Was the Buddha here, right? To act as mentors, to act as
guides in a fallen world.
But there's hope there. That's the whole point.
Yeah, there's hope. I'm not saying there's no hope. I'm saying your hope is a beautiful thing. I'm saying that we have to start with the fact that evil is everywhere. That's where this whole thing started. Evil is everywhere. Mm-hmm. There are pockets of goodness.
Yeah.
The Buddha, Jesus, pockets of goodness. And the pockets turn into other pockets, right? They're like hot pockets. Who doesn't like a good hot pocket? I'm 43 years old. They're still gross, but I like them. I wouldn't say no to them. But the rest of the world is not hot pockets. Mm-hmm. The world is a fallen, nasty, terrible place. Evil is everywhere. It takes effort and energy to improve the world.
Yes, I agree with that.
It feels so good to hear those words.
Me agreeing doesn't mean that you win.
In my brain, it's the same, and I can live in my reality. I just heard you say, Andy, you're right, and you're handsome, and you're so smart, and you're just as sexy as you were when I met you.
That's a fact right there.
Oh, that's very sweet. Those are all the things I'm hearing. I don't really know what you just said, but those are the things I'm hearing. If you like this short clip, make sure you click here to see the next clip, or here to see the full podcast episode.